Okay, well, wait, is this better?
Yeah, it should be better that way.
Okay,
You
we're
guys.
we're just walking through the house a little bit.
So that's that. Oh wow. Oh
Yeah,
wow. I'm looking
Chris
all
has
the arcade.
Chris has a lot of video games.
Just a couple of one.
Uh-huh.
That's an addiction, you know.
It's true. We're all very worried about him.
Hold on.
There we go.
How
But
about
that's
that?
crazy. That's piece of history.
It got
I
muted.
had so
Oh,
much
might have moved
fun
that.
playing with those game and losing all the money.
Oh, but see, that's what's great now is like now that they're all free, we can we can play the games that in our youth evaded us somehow.
That's amazing. That's a hell of a room, man.
Yeah. I just
Really blow my mind.
are we doing the interview right now? Or
Yeah,
the
yeah,
are
yeah,
the phone?
recording. I, I,
Oh,
I
okay.
want.
Wow.
So, guys, first of
Is
all,
it-
it's such an honor to have you back on the show. I must mean it. The last time was so amazing. It was just before you hit Quebec with 30footfall after all those years. And it was amazing. But it's so cool to have you back because I know there's a lot of stuff coming up. You don't stop. But yeah, I'm going to introduce yourself for people wondering who's those people are. Who the fuck are you?
Who fucking you?
I'm Brian.
I'm fucking Rubio.
Chris.
I am Butch, and we are Caída de 30 pies. Or
30
wait,
fucking footfall.
yes, that's
Exactly.
right.
That's a,
Houston,
that
Texas, baby.
that's a huge fucking fall.
It's not too bad.
Oh, shoot de 30 pies, right?
Yeah. So you guys, after the Rock Fest, which was amazing, it was.
Thank you.
I mean the Red Bridge. Sorry, that festival is so special. But seeing band like you getting back to Quebec, and you know sharing the love because we see that you're always surprised of all the amount of people that showing up and the love they got for the band, and it was such an amazing run and all the show around the Red Bridge. Butch, you came back last year. I'm sorry I was able to get you with Joey and so I was the run first of all when you came back.
Uh, it was really fun. Like I think Quebec is just one of the best places to play music at all because everybody there is very very into what is happening. Um, even though I was relatively unknown, definitely compared to Joey, as soon as you know I would hit the first chords, the crowd would leave the bar to come hang out, and everybody was really receptive and kind. And uh, I would love to play Quebec all the time. It was super good.
Oh man, we got place. You come as you know.
Uh, first, um, we're doing some experimental art. You see.
And that's an amazing background, I must admit it. And I love it when it's all the band that is there for the interview. It's so yeah, so after the Red Bridge and the run, there was a live records we released on vinyl. And so what happened since then in your world as creativity? What did you did since then?
Oh, well, let's see. Yeah, we had the live Christmas album a while back, and I kind of trying to think about the timeline here. Oh yeah, we put out another single of a song called "My First Show." Is there an earthquake?
Sorry.
Um, Right now we're at practice. We're about to practice. I think that yeah. Okay, wait. There should have. Okay.
That's good.
Um. We're about to practice. We've got a show in Austin, Texas this weekend, but we've got about 10 songs that we're trying to get finished up so we can have another album, first album in over 2 decades. Um, and that's pretty much yeah, you're current, you're up to date. That's what's going on.
And is it more harder with time to write new stuff? You have the experience, but since it's a long time since you released the records, is there any pressure? Is it or is it more easy or harder with time? I'm curious.
I wouldn't say pressure.
No pressure.
Well, that's the problem. There is no pressure. That's the problem. No, I mean we obviously we want to do something good, but and we want we would like our longtime followers and even new folks to like what we do, but we definitely ourselves like the songs that we're working on. We're excited about them. They are. The only thing continuous about our albums historically is that they are not continuous. Each album sounds like its own thing, and this will be no different. But I feel like there'll be quite a variation in the songs this time around, and we're excited about it if we can ever get the fucking thing finished.
That's the line that it's hard to draw. Because you want to push yourself and you want to release something that you're really proud. And people now know that in 10, 20 years, it can be still an impact because you saw that. I'm sure when you enter in the studio for Acme 143, for example, I'm sure you never thought like, oh, in 30 years, people in Quebec would take that record so bad. You just do it and live the fun because you're young. But you're still.
We did not see this coming. Yeah,
So,
you're right. We didn't see that coming.
So do you have that in mind when you create now that it's gonna stay there forever?
Yes. I mean, musically, we're always trying to find within the scope of what it is that we do. Find the best way to play the song, a way to do something that we, maybe we're not rewriting music for the entire world, but we're trying to keep ourselves fresh. And then also lyrically, I want to have something I can look at and be proud of, and that I think has more of a timeless theme to it than I don't know, than something that is just sort of passing for the moment. So yes, we do want something that can stand, as long as somebody's willing to listen to it in 20 years.
Yeah, because
I think it's also a little not harder, but unlike booking time and going into the studio and recording a record in a weekend or in a week or whatever, since we're doing it primarily, ourselves at home, there's this kind of infinite level of redo perfection that we didn't have the luxury of having 20, 30 years ago. Because like when you recorded it and put it out, it was done. That was it. But now we're like, oh, well, let's redo, let's change things. But the exciting part about this record is the first record since Ever Revolving that we actually workshopped and demoed all the songs here first.
Yep. All of these songs are born out of the practice space.
that's crazy when you think about it. That's fucking crazy. It's what, 1999 when Never Evolving was released?
Mm-hmm. Nuts.
And I'm curious. We're talking about the new stuff. It's really exciting, but let's get back in the past. Way before the band, how was the scene in Texas when you grew up? Because we, as people in Quebec and Canada, a lot of people think it's not dangerous, but it's more cowboy in a way. Texas with the gun and everything. More like Alberta in a way, but with guns, more guns.
Well, I mean, you know,
Urban cowboy.
you know, right. In the 90s, I mean, you know, I've not lived around Texas, and we're all from Houston, and there's always been guns here, but mostly related to crime, you know, or hunting. Now, there is just I just assume everybody has a gun. But back then, I didn't. I never really. I worried more about getting beat up by skinheads than I did about getting shot by somebody at a red light. Um,
Although we did when we went to Canada in '99, they thought we had guns in the van.
that's right. When we went
Because
through
you're from Texas.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah, they said it
They didn't believe us.
when we at the border when we came in, and then once when we were getting our oil checked, and when we were on the way out. Texas, huh? How many guns you got in there?
That's so cliche.
Right?
That's so wrong because I know, you know, even if people got gun, it's not like what we think. It's never like what we think. When we go there, it's always different. But yeah, there was a lot of skinhead, and how was the local scene where band were tied together, helping, building something, or was people were in their corner and everybody do their things, you know, not united.
Um,
Sorry.
there's a movie. Somebody made a documentary. Our friend Jay Schneider, who was the bass player for Taste of Garlic, but now a punk band called Treacy and the Phantom Punks. Wait, is he still in the band?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. He did a documentary called When We Ruled H-Town, maybe about 10 or 15 years ago already. And it was about the Houston scene in the 90s. And it is you can see all the bands interviewed. It was a really tight-knit scene, even though there were various musical factions. Lots of people practiced at the same four-story warehouse. And there were only so many clubs. And so yeah, the scene was pretty tight, and hundreds of people came to the shows. Like if you were a band that only pulled 500 in this town, and there was a touring act, and there was a local band playing against you somewhere else, you'd probably be in trouble because people were really loyal to the local bands here.
Oh, that's amazing. That's so cool.
Uh-huh.
Like Quebec, I think that's why the scene's working and why we're so passionate, because everybody's working with each other's, and you got the bookers, you got the people with radio and everything. So I think that all the people, you know, building that scene make it strong. And I think that's what happened in Houston. That was a strong scene because everybody was aware of the importance of the local scene and how to support it and build something around that.
Yeah, you're right about that. So, you know, anyone that's interested should check out that When We Ruled H-Town documentary, because it's pretty cool. I mean, you get to see people being really excited about what happened back in the day.
It's a long watch, though.
It is a long watch.
Very long, but
Yeah.
worth it. But it's very historically accurate
Uh-huh.
about
Yeah.
the music scene in Houston.
Brian, do the band is involved in the documentary? Did you were involved?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. I should know that. That's cool. And when I do the editing, I put all the links so people can go watch it. That's an interesting thing. I love getting into the story of the town of, you know, the band that I interview, because it really reflects, you know, what happened after and the spirit of the band, because it's different in every fucking town. It's surprising.
Yes. Very much so.
Same
We have
family, but different vibe in every town. So I'm curious. Maybe we can start with you, Dooch. What was your background when you were young? How did you start discovering music, and were you from a music family?
You talking to me?
Yeah, Butch.
Oh, well, my immediate family didn't play music, but my dad was always jamming Jimi Hendrix and Pink Floyd in the truck, and so I grew up listening to music. I just learned in this last couple of weeks that my grandpa and his brother uh, had a band called the Texas Bluebirds, and they had like guitar and banjo, and they had like paperboy hats, like it was like 1930. I got pictures, but so I guess music was happening, but I didn't grow up playing music. I just happened to get invited to a show when I was 15. Oh my God, what a segue! So if you listen to our latest single from last year called "My First Show," it tells my history, right?
Mm.
No, that's it. I'm out. My work here is done.
And how did you get that nickname, Butch? How people,
Oh,
arrive with that?
my dad's nickname was Butch, and so I'm Little Butch actually, or Butchie.
Oh, so it's a family thing.
Yeah.
And you, Brian, what was your background musically?
Um, I'm I'm trying to remember how I ended up. Oh, I ended up in 30 footfall because I played in another ska punk band called Middle Finger, and we used to play with them all the time. Uh, Pre Middle Finger, I did all styles of music, cover music, original, metal, country, whatever. Um, but the band Middle Finger, which Anthony People Punk Rock Records put out vinyl of the Middle Finger album, that band used to play with Middle Finger a lot, and I think my first shows were with the Vandals.
Was it?
We,
Yeah.
Wow.
we I joined 30 footfall, and we did some a Texas tour with the Vandals. That was my first shows with them. But that's how I got involved. Musically, I've done covers and everything you can imagine.
Brian's a road musician in the band.
And were you from a music family where your parents or relative were playing music?
You have the screen.
No, so no, my brother plays. He was actually in 30 footfall, but he plays guitar and bass. But beyond that, it was just he and I kind of, my mom and dad were music fans, so we got to see a lot of live music, and that kind of just inspired us to start playing in bands when we were really young. And I was in 30 footfall first, and then we got my brother in, so he played from
99,
99 until
2018.
2018, and he
Wow.
retired. We kicked
He's
him out.
out of
He aged out. He started looking too old.
classic brother fight.
Exactly.
And do you remember when you asked your parents for a drum set?
So I got my first kiddie set when I was 3, and then I got my first real drum set when I was 10. They were they were happy to do it, and I think hindsight they were pretty ecstatic that both my brother and I played because it kept us out of trouble. We were not doing necessarily bad things. We were in the practice room trying to get better on our instruments. So I think although we never made a ton of money, I think it paid off because we stayed out of trouble.
That's a good idea. That's a good way of thinking. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of parents are like, "Oh, damn, why drum? It costs a lot. Can you choose like play singing or whatever?" And you're like, "Yeah." And they always said like, "It's a phase. It's a phase. Don't worry."
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's my story. So that's me. I'm out.
Next one to the confessional.
Hello, I am Chris. When did we first start this? Background, my granddad used to play guitar in his school orchestra. probably when my dad was 8. My dad himself never really got into music, but he inherited his guitar, old Silvertone guitar. And when I was a teenager, I started getting interest in lots of different types of music and wanting to play music, borrowing guitars and whatnot. So he gave me my dad's acoustic that he had in high school, and started trying to play everything that was on the radio in the 90s about then, and all of my favorite stuff from the 80s. And yeah, it started off pretty rough. Came into this band from another band called Skeleton Dick. Um, it was a silly group of guys, and I guess they thought that it would inherit well. And came into this band in 2017, and been with them ever since. And that is important. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
And there's one guy that I want to know. What's your background? How did you
Me.
start listening to music?
Man, I grew up in beer joints, which are bars, old bars, country bar. My dad always had bars when I was little. So I learned a lot of jukebox music. So, whether it be country music or, classic rock, whatever. So there was always a lot of music in my background. I was a band geek as well. I started playing clarinet when I was in 6th grade in junior high school, and then moved on to saxophone, and then was in marching band in high school. I didn't pick up guitar or bass until after high school. So, and then we did that for a couple of years.
He was also the first drummer in 30footfall.
Actually, yeah. When May and another guy started 30footfall, we couldn't find a drummer, so I started playing drums. I got kind of pushed into that. So for the first year, something like that, year or two, I played drums. In that time, Butch came in, and we had a few lineup changes, and I moved back to bass. So, and that's where we've been since.
That's crazy when you think about it. That band went really all circle, and everybody has stayed together, and you all stay friends. So it's kind of beautiful story. You look, 30 years later, I think Divided We Stand was released in 94, 95?
95. I think it was 95. We started playing in 93. I think we had our first 7-inch was in 94. Did you elementary school of? When?
Yep.
Yeah, 94. So
And
yeah.
Are you guys that keep something from those era? Did you keep a copy? Or
Yeah, we have a
Cool.
few. We have a few things, a few records. I don't know if I have any extras at this point, but I have at least one put away somewhere of
Is
the old
there's a-
stuff, old demos on cassette tapes. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff.
And what do you remember of Divided We Stand back in the days when you enter in the studio to record the album?
God,
Deep dive.
not a lot.
That studio was a
Garage apartment.
1-bedroom garage apartment,
Mhm.
and it was summertime, and it was hot as fuck, and it was fun. It was fun because we're like, wow, we're fucking recording.
Yeah, I mean, we had done a couple of 7-inches or one 7-inch prior to that, but
Rugrats should be recording when you
and a cassette. We recorded our very first cassette actually at my parents' house.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot about that. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, as far as Divided We Stand, it was at a place called Deep Dot Studios, which was a 1-bedroom apartment. It was really small and hot.
And when we were finishing up that recording, a band was coming after us, and they were called Rug Rash, which was Brian Davis and uh, and Jason and Jason Davis,
guitar player,
and Matt Kelly, who was the singer for Houston band called Middle Finger, which People of Punk Rock put out a Middle Finger, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Anthony, People of Punk Rock did put out Middle Finger's 3 Martini Lunch, and it is excellent. And Brian was in that band, but he's still cool.
And in '97, you release what we call Acme 143. A lot of people in Quebec refer as that as the title album. That album really resonates. I think that I always said when the records arrive in Quebec so fast, it's because it's so good. Did you felt something happen between Divided and Acme, or was it kind of natural and it was just getting just more people? Because I think you really hit something with that records.
I mean, at that time, from what I recall, during rotate, and those times we for about 3 or 4 years we practiced twice a week for 3 hours a pop, like Tuesdays and Thursdays, doing just about every song we had. So I think that we were just playing a lot, and since and that means Chris LaForge, our guitarist, he was playing a lot, and he had more ideas and more skill at that time than he did when Divided We Stand came out. So the songs just got a little less just punk and kind of more fun. Like he was a big Toy Dolls fan, and that's what he was listening to around the time that Acme 143 happened. And of course, we were fans of like Lagwagon, NoFX, Bad Religion. Yeah. So those things were inspiring us at the time. But, I don't know. Good shit just happened.
But I think that's funny because it reached the street punk and the skate punk, because it was like we can say a melodic skate punk records, but the lyrics was so funny. It was kind of laughing about the scene, when you look at the lyrics of Bad Air Day Punks or punk rock in your head. You're like, it's all the cliche of the punk rock and what become just bigger and bigger till it explodes and came back to the underground, and people were, are you more punk than me? And it's just funny because no one went to that, to that zone, and you did. And I know like street punk love that because, they're like, oh yeah, those skate punk, like NoFX, they're all sell out.
There was a whole lot of that. I don't think it was particular just to Houston. I think it was everywhere that there was like a punk pedigree or punk test, or
we learned it by touring.
We learned it by touring. That's right.
That's how we learned the different cultures or the different styles of punk.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like there's bigger fish to fry now than fucking with the punk scene, although there, the punk scene should still take stock of itself and poke fun here and there. But at the time, that was our entire life. And so never mind what the rest of the world was doing. I think we were just sort of looking at what it looked like to us, and fucking with it a little bit, because I kind of get the feeling that the people who were the most hardcore about this isn't punk or you ain't punk are now tucking in their shirts and working office jobs. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I don't think they're in the punk scene anymore.
You cannot pass your life like drinking beer and not paying your rent, and that's and like let the kid like don't feed the kid or whatever. We got life, and you got hit by life. That's the reality. And I think that you can fight the system with one foot in and one foot out. And I think that's what we do. We got the passion and we got the work. And I think it's best of both worlds because I'm sure you guys define yourself with what you create and the music you create with 30footfall, the scene and the art, more than your daily job.
Now, when we go places, Rubio introduces himself as a mailroom guy, right?
Sure.
And I say, "Hi, I'm Butch. I'm in sales at a bicycle shop."
Brian's doing a good thing as a sailor too. House sailor.
He's selling stuff.
Oh yeah,
Try to.
he's a real Brian is doing real grown up shit,
Is
and
that a compliment?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
And he makes his own great commercials.
Yeah. You should go see that. I saw
They're
them.
really
I
good.
watched them. They're good. He's good. You're good. I'm working group insurance, so in a way, I'm a seller too.
Right on. You guys should hook up.
Feel
Wait,
like
didn't we break up?
Morrissey. Feel like Morrissey is one of my favorite songs. What this song is about is that the Morrissey, I think.
Oh, what is it about? I think that I had just broken up with my live-in girlfriend, and I thought I'd write like kind of a silly song about it, and that's what it was, and somehow it is is still part of our set.
So it has nothing to do with the real Morrissey.
It was how you were feeling at the time.
It was how I was feeling at the time. Uh, uh, in my for most of my life until maybe the last 10 years, I was a big Morrissey fan. And I guess I was kind of bringing him into the fun. If he's ever, I don't think he would like the song. I don't think he would like the song. Um, yeah, but yeah, that's what it was. I feel like Morrissey.
That's crazy. Is there any chance to see 30footfall around Quebec again? Of course, to 2026. It's getting fast, like the booking and everything. But is there any chance to see you around Quebec and Canada?
We would sure like to do that. We were bugging Red Bridge and people of punk rock for a spot on Red Bridge, but that was booked all the way back in that was booked before I even came through for the acoustic tour.
Maybe we can try something in the fall.
Maybe we could try something in the fall. That would be cool.
Envol les macadam,
Hey.
that would be great. Write them. Music for cancer. Write them.
Oh yeah, you should put in a good word for us.
What is it?
I will.
What is that?
Yeah.
That's a festival? Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can do a little run playing like a couple of shows, and that would be great. And so, if people want to buy merch, what's the best way to directly encourage the band? Of course, we got people of punk rock, but maybe people outside Canada, sorry.
Man, I think that the most reliable way right now is through people of punk rock.
Yeah, all around the world.
Yeah, like and if you happen to live in Houston or Austin or someplace we might play around here, we can hand it over to you. But we don't really have a system here. So if you can be patient, you will get your stuff from people of punk rock. And if you want to cross your fingers, we may remember to get the merch out of the storage unit and send a T-shirt. Right.
And the best way is to go see them live. Thank you guys. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I have so much respect for 30footfall. Always been a huge fan since so many years, since day one, since high school actually. And again, thank you for still losing in money in the name of music.
Yeah.
Hey, so this weekend we're playing in Austin, Texas, at a club called Kick Butt Coffee.
Kick butt coffee.
They have an online.
They stream the
They
show.
stream all their shows online.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you can watch our
You
show
can watch the
live.
show on
We will
Saturday.
definitely. That's amazing. That's so cool that they are doing that. I wish more maybe place were able to do that.
We'll send you a link so maybe you can watch it or post it or something. You know.
Yeah, I will share it on social media for sure. Guys, thank you. Have a kick-ass practice. Thank you for taking time for me and Prescription Punk Rock. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the little pins that I still got that I wear so proudly. That's one of the greatest gift I ever had. That's little thing, but it's it counts. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you, buddy.
It's time to sweat or to play arcade.
Yes. Just come on down.
Hell yeah, guys. Bye-bye.
All right.
See ya.
See ya.
Cheers.
Prescription is what you need. No more inhibition. Set yourself free. Just let go. That's my only plea. A punk rock prescription is what you need.